Greetings, everyone. It is GleeCon, and I'm back after most of the week off with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. So this is what's happening in this cycle. Sometimes you'll, just depending on where it goes, we'll hit these stretches where a lot of my work is behind the scenes, as our last episode was with Callie, and I'm already back down to Maleficent because we're triple stacking the Westfall bros and the Crossroads bros. So Erator, what we're going to be doing on this episode is the same thing that we have been doing with the past ones, which is prep for the Shadow Mines, or whatever it's called, Deadmines. So we're going to hop in the world, so stay a while and listen as we hop in with Maleficent. Off camera last time, no, we're not even off camera, but last time we read some, I think we wrapped up the 7th chapter, or no, we did some racial interrelationships or something like that with the Alliance leaders. It was, it's cool. It was interesting. I did have a couple comments where people liked it. They dug the vibe of that, but I personally didn't feel like there was a ton going on that we didn't already know. It just seems like some of these just seem like page fillers. We're in Redridge here with Maleficent. We have been with Erathor, the Paladin, and with Gold. I think we've already kind of looked through on one of the previous episodes, so I think we're all good to go.
Safe travels.
We've done it with the Hunter as well. So
farewell. This
episode and what I've been doing with the others, and this is true also for the Horde side, and we'll kind of touch the base because it hasn't been as clean on the Horde side. But as far as the Alliance side goes, it's pretty easy. So what we're going to do is wrap up a couple quests today. We're going to wrap up these 4 quests, which will take the majority of our episode, and then we're going to go right over and we're going to wrap up the Defius Brotherhood chain, which will lead us into, I think we have to pick up one too, the silk headdresses or something like that, but yeah, silk bandanas. But really, it's not as much of a chore nowadays in this non-hardcore server. So we'll talk about that when we get there. But I've done this with everybody, so Maleficent's pretty good. She's was the best, I'd say. Now that we've been patient, Erator is not Erator. What's his name? Nessingwary has been coming up on pretty easy. It's pretty easy for him. There is this guy, Belly Grub. That's a later quest. We'll wait till we're a little bit more powerful. It's just killing that one level 24. I think he has a pretty fast respawn timer because every single time I walk by, he's either dead or recently just killed her. He's right there. So what we have to do right now is kill a bunch of gnolls, which give us these pikes and rivets, no biggie, and we have to kill the brutes and mystics. Also not that bad. A lot of the times the brutes like to hang out with a mystic, which can be a little bit annoying. I think I'm going to pop dampen magic on here as well, and this is it. We're just going to frost bolt our people to death, starting with these mystics. I think with dampen magic it'll hurt my healing, but considering she only heals in the context of eating anyway, that won't be a big deal. So yeah, she has polymorph, so we're gonna have a lot easier of a time. I'm gonna go ahead and summon my bread and my water. She didn't have enough money to get the upgraded versions of those yet, but we'll press forward on that. She has enough for 2 more powers right now. On the way, we will stop and grab those 2 or 3 powers. So the problem is that this is a pretty heavily contested quest zone. That's one issue. And 2, the brutes. The brutes, you need more of them. You need 10 compared to 8. They are less frequent, and when they do pop up, they love to pop up in clusters. So that's going to be our primary issue. She must have died last episode. So we'll get some... then after that, we have an easier time, which is going to be killing the murlocs. So those 2 things are pretty nice because it's just two for quests for both. You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, which is not something Classic is actually typically friendly about doing. If we come through here, the gnolls get harder if we go through that cave. But they're no longer the gnolls we need to kill, so there's no point for us to do that. Unless we really feel like flexing our wings. She's going to be 21 soon. I mean, she'll legally be able to drink. Waka waka. Alright, and here we're just going to kill the bashers, it looks like. The basher gnolls give us the rivets, but they're useless. Man, this place is just popping today. Alright, so I'm going to hit this basher up over here. Just for helping clear the area out. Thanks, bro. So it's a mage. Yeah, he's going to sheep and fight that mystic. Totally fine. Oh, great. Somebody healed him. Thanks for the one blow at the end.
I can't loot that.
I teamed up with someone on one of these. These are all bashers and mystics. This is not a good. I don't care about that. Basher. See, who is pissed at me? Someone's aggroed onto me. I don't know if it's a basher. Like, they didn't appear to be coming after me when I first started. Oh man, this place is just crawling today. Super duper annoying. Okay, so we are just heavily overpopulated. This is the worst I've seen it. Both days it's been it wasn't that bad when I did it with my paladin. I think that was Monday night, so that was about 5 days ago. He came and did it. You know, he's getting it to be a little bit more like viable now that I have a better weapon, but he's just so weapon dependent since auto attacking is all he freaking does. Then there's some brutes, so we're gonna have to be clever on how we do these brutes. Luckily, she can hit the DPS pretty good. So we are going to Polly, that guy. And we're going to spam this. And we're going to freeze him. And now we're really going to... Die. That's what I'm gonna do. Luckily, she slowed him a little bit, but that was okay. Cool. I lived. Thank gosh, by the skin of my teeth. But so did they. They lived too. Okay, that didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. Maybe I needed Polly the Mystic. Oh yeah, I should have used this one time to get myself a little bit better mana. So people are coming in there. They just came up and cleaned out my whole shop of guys that I was about to pull. That's really rude. You guys are really rude. Freaking jerks. This is where we're going to be having a tough time of it because we just got squads out here. And so when I did it with Erator, I soloed it, and it wasn't too bad. It took me a little time at the end to find... Are you freaking kidding me? So they didn't kill that Mystic. They just left it for me. I don't care about a Basher. Someone's getting the Brute. Like, literally, there's every single place you could possibly go. There's a dude. Okay. I don't love... Yeah, she's got to have that dampen magic on. There's amplify magic too, but I don't even know when you would ever want to use that unless you wanted to cast it on somebody else. Another mystic up there. So it's not, as you can see, it's not the mystics. They're everywhere. And they're getting the brood. I pulled the mystic, and they're getting the brood. Like nabbit. That's an alpha. We don't want that. There's Yowler. We don't want that. That alpha's coming for me. Why wouldn't he be? The Basher. We don't really need them. I mean, we'll kill some of them, but just a hot pain. I don't need the milk. Hot pain in the butt. Usually that's not a good thing when someone's talking about a hot pain in the butt. Why are they still... It's like I can't shed the aggro. Even when they're running away, they're still... aggroed onto me. Another Basher.
I'm out of range.
Well, the downside is when you're aggroed on, it's keeping you as like from regenerating your... I could use my frost, but you never know, like when you're gonna get an emergency. Okay, I'll go ahead and use the Scroll of Emergency. I'm gonna eat one of these greater sagefish too, because that will get me going on a buff to rejuvenate my magic a little bit better. So anyway, Erator, he ran around and he was fine. No... Okay, so we have Basher, Mystic. Yeah, so it's not worth killing a camp for 1 Mystic and 2 Bashers. But I would definitely go after some Brutes, because as you can see, I haven't even got 1. We need 10, I haven't even got 1. I've only gotten 3 Mystic, but that's because I'm selectively... I know that there's not going to be any issues with killing the Mystic. See, there's another one. Guess I'll kill him since he's solo right there. I need to get my dampen magic back on after this fight. I mean, it just... The DPS is no joke. Okay, we got a pike, we got a potion, which is even more important. We're gonna need that. So, I ended up going after... There's a brute. Okay, I'm going after the brute now. There's another brute right there. Somebody got him. Okay, so we finally got a brute. Would have been another brute, but what are we gonna do? We got a mystic right there. Don't really care about. Pig. No piggy. Didn't do anything for me. And the pikes and rivets, like, I do not think. I think when I did it, so then on my second one, I teamed up with, I think that was when I was Nessing Wary, so I came and did this again, and I teamed up with, I think it was a Ret Pally that was running around on his own, and, you know, it slowed down the drop rate but I was off camera, so it actually made it took a little bit of less time, because he was totally fine on his own, but I felt bad because I'm like, he invited me, and I felt bad, like, hey, this is gonna, when people are running around here, it really slows it all down, so team up. Okay, so here is where we can have, oh, you got it, dagnabbit, so frustrating. Basher, Basher, Basher. Well, I don't care about all those Bashers. That person wants to pull. Dang it. Okay. Alright, so level 20 Basher. No, whatever. We should be okay. Resisted my magic. That's why we need to get those talent points. Ooh, that's good. Into the not sexy. That's a brute. There we go, baby. Like you have to get so excited if you even see one. This will just be my second brute. So this is what this episode is going to mostly be. This hunting down the brutes. Because the murloc, the 2 murloc quests, there's nothing special. You don't need any special kinds. You just have to kill and hope for the correct drop. And they spawn like non-stop, insta spawn over and over again. So what kind of hunter doesn't? Oh, he's a warrior. I said, what kind of hunter doesn't use a pet? I see, not a hunter. Okay, that's an alpha. We don't need that, so there's no point to even go over there. I guess I'll take this guy out. This mystic. I guess the agility just increases my armor a little bit. It's a nice crit right there. Okay, nothing doing there. We'll just keep on keeping on. So, yeah, we're 3 out of 10, so we're about 30%, and we're 7 out of 18, so we're already almost halfway done with that. Gnolls. There's a brute. No. I wish she had an instant.
It's too far away.
As soon as I see it, they freaking see it too. So insanely frustrating. There's a brute up there. So we poly. And now we gotta kill the brute. We should be okay. Got a rivet. Got the brute kill. So we're, I was gonna say it says 2 out of 10, but I think Questy doesn't update until you exit combat. Alright, so yeah, we are at 3 out of 10 on the brutes. Oh, look at that, we got one more rivet and thing, so we're at 3 and 3. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like those will not be a big deal, especially if you go on your own. The drop rate is high enough that you will finish those long before you finish the actual kills. And again, the murlocs are easy. You need their fins and you need the spotted fish. They both, the drop rate's not great, but the spawn rate is insane. And you can also easily get most of them one-on-one. Look at this mob. It's like a whole dungeon party. Just killing this out. Killing these. Whatever, there's a brute. Okay. So we just gotta keep on keeping on. Now, Erator, when I did it with Erator, since that was my first go-round, he did struggle a little bit when it came to the Murlocs because I thought, well, I just wasn't sure. I didn't know where all the Murlocs were. I figured, I knew they were. Questy showed me the general area, but I was kind of swimming around, fighting some in the water, and yada, yada, yada. Then I found a good spot, which I had seen people fighting there before, so I knew the spot existed, but I just didn't realize how good it was. So eventually he moved on to the south of the lake, which we'll do today. And then when we go over to Westfall, there's 2 quests. You have to find the trader or whatever he is, and then you have to this is the one back. Need some crits because okay, we'll eat one of our foods after that one. So we've got almost all our mystics, which again, that's why I don't care. We only have 3 brutes. So it's like a jackpot whenever you find a brute. You're like, oh my god, a brute that I can fight. So you can't, like, beggars can't be choosers. You can't hope that you can solo get a brute. You can't, like, literally have to fight with any brute you see. Basher, mystic. I'll fight this basher just to get back in there to that camp. Maybe. At least when I kill the mystics. When I kill my last mystic. There will be some of those questy swords will pop off. And now I've got my 4th pike. Okay, so we have a brute here. We have a brute here. So this is a 2 brute base. I've tried to do this one before. Okay. So, we're going to eat and drink up. Oh my gosh, a 4th one just appeared. That's not good. Alright, so, let's see what we can see. We're going to try our best to pull that one and run.
I need to get closer.
Okay. He reset. Basher, basher. Okay, he's pulling that guy. That's good. So we're gonna poly, and then totally mess this guy up. Okay. Don't resist, man. Okay, this is gonna be tricky, but we can do it. Okay, so we got a couple out of that fight. Got our final pike. Not too shabby. Someone came and killed that mystic for us at the end, but that's okay. We didn't even need it. We've got all 8 mystics, so that was nice. We were able to get 2 gnolls, which just we're up to half. We still need 5 gnolls. I mean brutes. 5 brutes. We need 5 gnolls. Kind of we need. We need 5 brutes, and we need 1 none. Okay, so we have all the things that we need to draw upon. There's a tin vein up there. I don't know that I care to. There you go. I don't know that I care to go. I don't know if this guy wants this tin vein, so I'm gonna kind of wait and see. Maybe not. Doesn't seem to be fighting for it, so I'll fight for it. Not fight for it. I'll just take it. All right. So, yeah, that's a different quest back over there, and that is not. So we can still. On the way back, we're going to try... Yeah, like I said, we're going to try to learn some more of her moves. It is what it is. And then... Yeah, so when we go back over to Westfall, finding the mystic or whatever... finding the messenger... You always hear these people calling them out in chat, but when there's so many people like this on the server... You basically just go there, and I've just teamed up every time. Just been like, hey, I'm waiting for this. You call for a team up. Usually a few people will get in there. The first time I had a few people. I think like we had, just like these people, that we had like 4. We had 4 people join up. No, that was the second time. The first time, nobody was responding to my call, and then when I went to Moonbrook to wait for the messenger to spawn, there were people that were about to tag him, like a druid and stuff. It was super annoying, but when they did, they invited me to a party, like, as they were tagging him. So it counted. I'm pretty sure it counted for me, but I don't know if he tagged him before or after I pressed accept. But that was, like, a way that I got. And then he was like, yeah, I just, like, basically they just did it to be kind of nice so that we both got the tag. And then the escort quest is pretty easy. I think I ended up doing that on my own. Because for that one you go back, you wait for the spawn. Which I did. Basher. 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 Those are all bashers. Yeah, there's just not a lot of brute spots. That's why I was saying, like, you need so many, but there's not a lot of spots. Let me put my damage back on. Yeah, there's like a spot right here. We'll sometimes spawn back here. So you just have to kill the messenger, and he spawns right in Moonbrook, and then he walks all around. So if you were like in a dead server, sure, you could actually have to like hunt him down or whatever. But for this one, he's just basically on a constant spawn timer. Is he going to get that copper? Maybe. Really, it just is a shame. There's... Okay, I guess there's a couple right there too. That's it. That's all that's the bumsky-wumsky of this. There's a couple camps where the brutes spawn, and a couple isolated spots that they spawn right here. The basher. And we don't need anything. That's all we need. So right now we're literally just hoping we can find 5 brutes when everybody wants these 5 freaking brutes. Or whatever. They might need more or less than 5. So you get the messenger. He drops a letter. It starts a quest. We'll do that today. And that is... Which then lets you turn it back into the Sentinel guy. And then... an escort quest will pop up for you to escort him to Moonbrook. It's pretty easy because Moonbrook is so populous now. There we go. Okay, so we got 3 brutes. Okay, and now we're just gonna fight all 3. Okay, and looks like this dude's helping out. Okay. Which is cool. Good on him. Oh, he counted that. I should have hit him with this instant tag. I was like, that was my own. I could have got. We got another brute right there. Okay, so I gotta just go for it. So this will bring me to 8. Nice, look at that crit. I think that's the biggest one we've had so far. Okay, so that was luck. I just happened to be there at a good respawn time. That gave us 3 more out of the 10 out of the 5 we needed. So we're down to needing just 2 more brutes, and then we can go kill murlocs. And the murlocs, like I said, much easier scene. Just have to, might be just worth camping these guys till they respawn. See any better options? Just kill anything that respawns around here, I guess. Whether it's Mystic or whatever. Just clear the area. Cool, there's another brute already right there. Fantastic. Okay, so you just got to be able to have a plan for how do you kill 5. Yeah, like I love it when they get to you and they're like, nope, this was a bad idea. They turn and start running right away. That's my favorite, when you can pump out enough DPS. They're like, yes, I'm coming for you. This was a bad idea. Ooh, let me get that battered chest. Battered chest is respawning. Hello. Give me your gray items and your Loaves of bread, please. What are they saying? What's the new Ice Lord? Oh, they're talking about on retail. Who the Ice Primal or whatever? Because we're doing the Fire one right now. I actually have been really not playing. I've been just like I've talked about in the previous episodes. Just so many other ones coming out right now. I just don't care. Sorry, retail. Like I'm just not in. I like this expansion just fine. It's not an indictment against that. I just don't feel like doing the grind to rush and put in like a dedicated amount of time every day and blah blah blah. I really want to play Diablo 4. The new Legend of Zelda just came out. There's just too much others that I want to do. I've got a Ragnarok that's been sitting in my table since Christmas. God of War Ragnarok, I want to bust that out real quick too before Diablo. So I think I beat Diablo Immortal. I pretty much beat it. There's if you have not been playing any of the Diablo games, they kind of have it set apart by level, what level you are, and then of course you go defeat a devil in hell or whatever at the end. But they have like one zone past that is for max level characters, and I think that has some story content. So it's called Stormheim or something like that. I haven't done it. My character is not 60 yet. My main, I've made one of like every kind pretty much, but I decided to focus on a main once I realized how close Diablo 4 was to coming out. I pre-ordered it and got the little deluxe, so I can get the emotes and mounts and battle pass and all that stuff. So I'm about to be putting in some work on that game. It's unlike Diablo. That game comes out like once a decade almost, and I mean unlike World of Warcraft. So like this one, there's a new expansion. There's constant content updates. The only thing that happens with Diablo is like the seasonal changes. And I've done that before too. I like that too. But I don't feel like the need. I'm not gonna be one of the. I cannot, and nor will I ever, nor would it be enjoyable for me to be one of these sweats that just comes out on day one and they just play 24 hours straight for like 3 days and don't sleep and just blaze through the content and don't read any. Like I'm sure they're not exploring, they're not reading. It's just all about min-maxing out of the gate. They're doing it from the time it's in alpha and beta. I don't want to go back over there. There's too many people, and these guys have got to be about to respawn soon, and I need one more route. So, and whatever, you know, I'm just. I guess you could say I'm justifying mediocrity, but you do have to just enjoy the game. Like part of it is that's true. It's not. While it is a justification for not being as good as somebody else at something, it's also true. I'm not even gonna kill that mystic. I was at first, and then I'm like, let's do that. That's all I needed. Like, it's just not the way I like. I like to play different games. I like to take my time. I like to savor. I like the lore. I'm all about min-maxing. I'll do that for sure. And I'll push myself a little bit, like to do it before the end of a season or whatever, but that's most likely, that'll be my next show series, the Diablo series. I enjoy it quite a bit. All the Diablo games, even Diablo Immortal has had some cool things about it. Alright, let's turn in on these quests here, and we'll go kill murlocs.
You need something?
This bridge isn't going to build itself. Now where are those iron pikes and iron rivets? Great work, Maleficent. These supplies will help the bridge effort immensely. We'll get this beauty shored up in no time.
Have a good one.
Okay, thank you for the gloves. I will take your riding gloves. For whatever reason, the bridge builder is walking around rocking riding gloves. No.
Hey there.
Thank you for all your help, Maleficent. Howling in the hills. Maleficent, the gnolls are still out there. I can hear them baying as they hunt the hills above Lakeshire, and one cry is louder than the rest. Yowler, their leader. Kill Yowler and send us back scattering. Bring me his paw as proof. Be careful. The gnoll is their leader for a reason. He is no mongrel.
Be careful.
Okay, so he will give us a ring and everything, which is cool, but... we'll smelt later. I can sell, though.
Open for business.
Yeah, let's sell that. She doesn't need any of this crap. The milk is whatever. She doesn't have that. There is a... She got a lot of gray crap. I'll sell the milk. I don't think that's as good as... Yeah, hers is magical. She does need that, I guess. Once she gets one stack of that, I'll drop the rest. I don't care. She's still rocking Blanchies.
Safe travels.
Alright, so... We will now go... to kill the murlocs. Like I said, this should be quicker. I didn't even look at what time we started because really, while it's interesting, like, to know. It's not going to change what we do. She has to be on the same schedule as everybody else. And I think she will be. The murlocs will not take us as long, and then we have to... Really, the Westfall part's going to be quick. Oh, look at us. We are like one murloc away from leveling up to 21. And what will she pick when she gets there? Obviously, oh, so she'll just get increasing the damage done by her frost spells again. Can't argue about that. Just for the next 4 levels, until she gets to 24, she's... I mean, well, I guess until she gets to 25, she's just going to be 2% stronger, 2% stronger every level. So over here, there's a little cluster of infinitely respawning. That's why I said there's no mongrel. There's a mongrel right there. Infinitely respawning murlocs. That one doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if there's people there killing. This cluster right here, where it's just a camp that just non-stop spawns. We need the spotted fish, 10 of them, and we need 8 murloc fins. Oh, I forgot she had the Watchful Eye quest. We'll do that. We'll do that next time. I forgot all about that. Yeah, we're not going to do that right now, but I totally forgot about that. That was the one we picked up in Elwyn Forest. When she does that. See, these flesh eaters are interesting. They have... Yeah, they have this healing. Like an auto-healing bite. There she go. Okay. We got this spotted... We got one spotted sunfish. Oh, she got a pearl. Cool. Go ahead and increase the old damage there. And... See, it seems like, oh, they cleared a lot out, but they didn't. Not really. See, look at the pile of bodies up there, just shows you how fast they respawn. Some are casters. There's a few different kinds. These flesh eaters are the most annoying because if you look at his health right there, that bite he just did healed him. So he's got some auto. That time we got one of each. There he goes. He's going to fight him. But see, it's never as bad as it looks with the spawn rate. This one's a caster. This is why I kept that dampen magic on me, because I did remember there were some casters. Bang! We got one of each again. Pretty good. Pretty good. This is the Tidecaller, yeah. Pretty sure the Tidecallers are the casters. They can heal too, which is their most annoying quality. But normally, we're pretty good about fighting healers with this character. Notice, as I said, it's like I jinxed myself. 2 of those spawn side by side. We'll come to them in a second, Polly. Cool. Alright, we got one of each. We have 3 fish so far. Oh, I thought it was. Okay, so we're gonna again, we're gonna poly, and then attack the flesh eater. I think there's a scout, but maybe the scout's not, maybe they don't spawn right around here. Maybe they do, I don't remember. Okay. Alright. Okay. We're gonna do our best now. Yeah, I'm worried. Oh, crap. Okay, so this is gonna be a little bit trickier.
I'm out of range.
Okay. So now we're coming over here. And we're gonna go ahead and do this. Okay. This is gonna be trickier for sure. And luckily these guys are green, so. Okay. Now we run. Ah, crap. Okay. She's running out of,
It's too far away.
she's running out of stuff too. Run, buddy, run. Ooh, that was a bit much. Okay. That was a bit close. Actually, let's eat one of those. Okay, that was tight. That was cutting it close there. So she had to run around, but that's just what makes mages so good. Like between, especially frost mages in classic, between the kiting, the simple rotation, polymorph, really have a good shot. I feel like there's one I didn't kill. I mean, one I didn't loot somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so we got a, that's a shore striker. Got 2 of them. I don't know if this is... So there's that dude from before. Yeah, I see the sparkle now. That was a nice crit though. So that's good. And we pulled him solo. Yeah, these clams are definitely part of the loot. Ooh. Part of the looting issue. Cool that we pulled him separately, that's good. The flesh eater with his fleshy bite. He did it twice. Okay, so we're up to 6 murloc fins, pretty nice. Let's get this other one right here. Got another fish. Yeah, and my last time when I did it with my hunter, I believe the fish was the harder drop. You need more of them, but yeah, also the lower drop rate. Okay, boom, we got another fish there. So we are at 6 and 6, but that still puts us ahead. Because you need 2. You need 2 more fish. There's my little red pele. Basically me, except I have a sword on that guy. Okay. He frostbolted me right back. Tit for tit. Pretty sure. Alrighty, so, but yeah, look at just how much faster this is going already. Like, we've been doing this for 7 minutes and we're already almost done with these 2 quests. Where we needed more. Oh, look at that. Oh, juicy crits. So juicy. No, we did not get it. No drops there. Yeah, these shore strikers, they're the easy ones. Okay, we got a sunfish. Let's drink some water. But yeah, see, like, they just instantly respawn. He's not gonna attack me. I'm gonna just let it. Oh, we can just eyeball each other. His giant murloc eyeballs. Okay. That's one of the casters. Oh. I'll refresh my dampen magic after this. Oh, and then we got an instant respawn. It's fine. It's a short striker, so those are the easy ones. I think those are, I don't know, I guess they're kind of like rogues. They've got like a run, they have like a sprint they keep using. Lambs. Oh, well, I'm getting the good pearl drops. Got another sunfish. So now I'm up to 8. So now I'm down to needing 2 of each. I think maybe on my first guy, Eritor, maybe he did need the, maybe he, the way his RNG worked, he needed the, he needed to grind out the murloc fins more. Yeah, let's get this guy. There's 3 in there. Oh. Okay. Well, we helped that guy kill whoever it is. Maybe it's a druid? Ow. Someone's getting me from behind, but I think... Ouch. Yeah, they picked him up at the last second. Alright, we got 1 of each, so we're down to needing 1 of each. I will take that. It says I'm still in a fight, but I think it's because that one that aggroed onto me, they killed. Still alive? I don't know why I can't kill, but okay. Like why I can't. Oh look, they sent that person sent their piggy in. Come on. Whoa. Why can't I? Like, what is going on here with this guy? Oh, help kill, I guess? There we go. I guess for whatever reason, that one was the one that was keeping me considered in combat. What's this knife do? 4 attack power? Alright, so what do I need? 1 more fin, 1 more fish. Yeah, but see, just this is just such a great spawn point. Yes, it would be like this could also. Oh, dagnabbit. We keep going after. Keep tagging that one a second too late. Well, I guess not keep. That's the second time. There we go. Flesh eater, just boom. I forgot. I was like, why did I stop attacking? Well, you have to tell the game to attack more than once. Old Millie. Millie, tell the game. 55 copper. Unacceptable. I mean, I'll take the money. We need it for sure. If you think about it, that is about 1/40th of a new power for her. 1 fish, 1 fin. Okay, we got our fin. So we're down to just needing 1 spotted fish. So it was close. It was, for her, it was almost a wash. Just right there. I'd call her. Cool. Nice kill. Did not get a fish. I don't know why these people... Yeah, that priest is just, like, loving that spot. There's a dead guy. There's 2 of them. Right there. He's coming right after me, jerk. At least I resisted. I don't know why he would respawn before the other ones, but I guess it's semi-random. It must be like, there must be like a, you know, kind of like a table. Like where, okay, if you die, you can respawn in one of the available spots if there's not a person already standing in it. Something like that, you know? Because clearly this guy on top of the hill does not respawn. Aw, dang it. Yeah, I'll kill that one. Especially since it's already used like half its magic up. Give me the spotted sunfish.
Inventory is full.
No. I want the spotted sunfish. I have been seriously camping that one this whole time. It finally respawns. Look, I'm helping them out. See, we're helping each other. I just need one spotted sunfish. Give me. There we go. Alright, we got what we need. So now we can be outie. And go back and turn in these things. I'm just caught on this little murloc totem. Cool. So that took less than 15 minutes to complete all the murloc stuff. Probably took double that for the gnoll. And now we're going to fly to Stormwind because, well, really we have to go all the way to Westfall, but we'll, since you passed through Stormwind, we're going to stop there on the way. And tinker around, see if we can buy some more of our mage powers. I know you should just save up and only buy the ones that you want, but that's not how I like to play it. I want her to have everything, so even if it keeps me from having some of the better ones, you can usually, I think we'll be able to catch up and still buy like the best one or two every time we level up. So right now she could buy 3 moves. Actually, if I sell, I could probably buy 4, which is probably all we need. She does have this teleport Stormwind, which is great. But I don't have 10 silver is a lot to pay for that convenience right now. I feel like I'm not going to worry about actually purchasing that until... But she doesn't need to go to Darnassus or anything. Now, with my characters that I'm playing with my wife, where we actually go back and forth, but that wouldn't even help me because it's teleport, not portal. You don't get portal, I think, until like level 40. So we're screwed. And I think portal to Darnassus or something like that is the most, like, I think you got to be like 46 or 48 before you finally get that. Pretty extreme. Pretty extreme, bruh. It's definitely nice. I don't miss. Like, I don't miss them making us pay for talents.
How are you?
You have some things. You have some sunfish for me, eh? As you're doing business with you, matey. Well, I'm not going to have the slots for 3, so before I turn that quest in, let's sell
Open for
some of
business.
what we have. We can at least sell our grays. That should be a good start.
Light bless you.
Good day to you.
Alright, so that's no real lore. We just did some fish. And do you have those fins? Hurry, we need those murlocs driven from the lake. Well done, Maleficent. Hope you didn't have too much trouble with those murlocs. Strange seeing them so far from the sea. I wonder if they're here because they're running from
See you
something.
later.
Maybe. We already know murloc fin soup. I must have bought that from someone.
I supply only the finest
So,
goods.
that's interesting. I can't use a gun. Can't use a dagger. She doesn't disenchant. You don't need murloc eyes. That's this weird specific thing I looked up. That we will cook. I have a single murloc fin soup. I'd rather have the sage fish. We'll cook the clams and all that stuff. We'll do all that after. Okay, so the rest of this we're cool on.
See you around.
Let's repair this dude. Yeah.
What's on your mind?
And then now we're gonna. Where's my hearth take me to? Iron Forge, of course. Why would it not? So we're gonna fly back to Stormwind, and then we will visit the mage trainer. And then continue on to Westfall, where we will wrap it up with our last 2 quests. So, Nesting Wary, he was fun. Actually, I had a really cool moment with him. So he did that quest. Then it was basically as easy as we just saw. Again, like I said, he teamed up. It took a little bit more time because I teamed up with someone. So the fighting was very easy, but the oh boom! I just jumped up to 1 gold, 22. Fighting was very easy, but I helped the dude grind out his rivets, and he got worse RNG and started a little after I was into it some, so I ran around killing a little bit with him. Then the murlocs are fine. But then when I went to do the quest, so I actually did get a team up, and we had 3 people team up to do it. So we got the drop, and then we went and we did the escort quest. And when we did the escort quest, so he's a dwarven warrior, but we literally had 1 of each faction. What's this? So I think there was a night elf. I was there was a gnome, and there was a human. So it was pretty cool. We were like and I think we had like 2 girls and 2 guys. It was like a cool little squad, and we were at one point we were running escorting, and we were almost like a diamond, and it just how it fell out, and it was just like a comic. There's a World of Warcraft comic that we haven't read yet that we will read at some point, where they kind of have it set up that way. There's an old Dungeons and Dragons, well, it's not crazy old, but it's kind of old, at least 10-15 years old, where they have like a nice representative like that. It was just neat. It was like a poster for questing in WoW, like a representative of each race, all different classes. It's pretty cool. And I pointed it out to the squad, and everyone thought it was cool. So that was a pretty neat moment. And I think not next time, but from this point, after we finish Classic, we'll condense the number of characters so that we have everything on camera. We'll just do all the episodes on camera from after Classic. Classic, there's just too much overlap, especially in the beginning. It'll work itself out to a point where there's less and less overlap as we go along, but in the beginning, when you're funneled through, essentially, I mean, in the beginning we didn't have it. Okay, so Pink Master Overspark, that's a quest we don't need. Speaking of fortitude, wait, I don't want to fall in the water. That was luck right there. Speaking of fortitude, go to the Royal Library in Stormwind and speak with Milton Sheaf. Okay, so that's just a weird... We'll do that later. That's if we want to go back to Aberdeen. One of us will pick that up. That's Stormtalon. Or Stonetalon. Pretty sure that's for Nomergon, which we will eventually do, but... Alright, so I don't think we have to worry too much about quests right now. We'll do those in the future, but there's one up that I picked up with my paladin, so with Erator, we'll look at that. With her, maybe I should mess around with some of my engineering while we're here too. Let's kind of see where we get to go on. I made these goggles. Actually, it's not that expensive. I think I should do it. From the auction house. I bought 6 light leather with my other character. I absolutely think we should do that, because it's... I think it'll end up... Like, I think it ended up costing me a couple, like, 2 or 3 silver to get the light leather. And that's completely worth it. For a helmet. So, and then Millie will get some goggles on, which I think will be fun. So let's see where we are on money first. So we have the Portal Trainer, which, again, she only teaches Stormwind. Level 40, she can teach us the Portal to Stormwind. We're far away.
Hey there.
Alright, so, oh man, we had a bunch of moves still. We had all the Frost picked. So let's learn Fire Ward. Protects me against fire damage. We will learn Blink. Which teleports us. I like that. We will learn an improved polymorph. I like that. We will learn Conjure Water. Evocation. So that helps me recharge my mana. And then Mana Shield. It drains your... It's a Mana Shield. I don't see us like ever using that, but... Now let's see what we got. So we have Blink. So the Blink is a nice movement-related spell. I really like that. I like to... Normally I have those on like my bottom tab on Questy. So we're going to take this and... Yeah, maybe we're going to kind of put it right there. So she just... Conjure Food rank 2. Okay, and she just got Conjure Water rank 3. Okay, so she makes less of them now, but whatever. So that's fine. She just gained this Mana Shield. I feel like that's such a weird one to have. What does this do? Detect magic? That's also such a weird one to have. Maybe I'll separate it. When would I ever need that? I'll put it up there. Detects beneficial magical effects on the target. So like if I wanted to dispel. I don't even have a dispel. Whatever. Okay, yeah, this is just a weird... Polymorph rank 2, so this is better because now the polymorph will last 30 instead of 20 seconds. And then Fire Shield. This is specifically for absorbing fire damage. Such a weird thing. Yeah, Featherfall just instantly protects you from falling. We didn't get any new fire magic or frost magic because I had already picked those up. So just a lot of... Oh, where's the evocation? This one. So this is a way to gain your magic back in the middle of a fight. Put that up there. So weird. Such a weird... I don't want the Featherfall like. Okay. So back there, since it's gonna help me like if I fall. This is she's just got a ton of stuff. Alright. Wait, we didn't so I think we just picked up 5 spells. We're gonna have to sell some of this. I don't even know that we barely have enough for We're gonna have to sell some stuff. So now we're gonna go over to the auction house. And there's just no way around it. If I have to sell the sunfish or whatever, we'll do some of that. But I want to find out how much it's gonna cost me for the 6 light leather. We have all this ore. Oh, we can sell these pearls too. I don't know what I need those for. So that's absolutely something I can sell. I can cook the... I do want to cook. I think selling the pearls is probably... Let's see, small lustrous pearls. Let's find out if we actually need small lustrous pearls for anything. Okay. What kind of recipes do you need that for? A reagent for... leatherworking, blacksmithing, tailoring. Yeah, so okay. So we don't need it, we can sell it. I could give it over to people. I could put it on the auction house, yada yada yada, but I don't care. I'd rather just put it in right now. Even though you could turn it around pretty quick. So
day to you.
Let's see what we got here. That will give us 6 silver. That's nice. That's a good start. You can get 3... Oh, I don't need fish liver oil to increase my attack speed. Yeah. For 30 seconds? Nah, that's fine. I'll sell that off. That's another 3 silver, too. What can I cook? The murloc fin. None of this seems fine. Boiled clams I can. Long jaw mud snapper. So that's good. Everything else. So the slimy murloc scales, I can't do anything with those right now. So I'm going to sell them. Alright, but the clams, the 1 murloc fin, I have 1, I'm going to sell it. But the clams and the long jaw mud snapper, that we will save.
See you later.
Cook that up in a minute. Her cooking's pretty good. But that gets me back up to 17, so now I'm at a reasonable spot. I should be able to go to the auction house and buy the 6 light leather. Should. So let's see. Is the auction house the same place where it's always been? Nope, because it's normally right there. Is it? That's the counting house. Gilded Rose. Where the heck is the auction house now? Everyday merchandise. Is this the auction house that people are coming in and out of? Yeah. So that's new. That's different. They've moved. Oh, I thought that was. It is, but. Alright, so we need light leather. And so you can buy it out for 22. So we can just buy out. Unfortunately, buy out. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that was a little bit more than 1 silver. Not too shabby. I think there's normally there's a mailbox somewhere around here, and then I don't even think we need. There's usually one in front of every inn. Of course there's not. Why would there be? Mailbox. Oh, I can see it on the map. Mailbox, where are you? It's mail time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't that special? Yeah, you don't even need anything. I can just take the leather and stick the gems inside it, and now all of a sudden I got some goggles. So the reason these are good is you can... It's like the first headpiece that you can wear. Look at her. She's got some cool goggles on now. It's cloth. Anyone can wear them. It's better than nothing. So, cool. Alright, so let's go into the inn, and we'll cook up our little bit of stuff that we have. Can I buy some
Looking
water?
for something specific?
Yeah, I am. Water. Okay, do you have a fireplace in this inn that one could cook at? Does not look as though there is fire. I'm using my super goggles to see everything. Yeah. So we gotta find a fire. Also, we need to do our blacksmithing. Let's mess with that. So you're just kind of watching as Millie tinkers around. She's pretty much, I mean, the episode's very close to being over. We have those Westfall things to do. But unless we hit a serious snafu, that should be pretty quick. She has to pick up the silk headbands, too. I don't know what I can do. Anyone with riding speed to gloves? Riding speed to gloves. Oh, course blasting powder still gives her some stuff. I mean, I could build some dynamite too if I save my cloth. So I think, yeah, like linen bandage, all bets are off on that. But wool, I should probably use. for first aid. And then I can sell those wool bandages. I think that's how I'll do it. Because you have other options. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So we'll make these. Even though you can build some stuff if you use the wool, we'll just keep going with wool. Keep pumping all her wool into first aid for some time. Then that will give us a couple more silver because I'll just sell those. We don't need them. That was lame. 5 yellow, and we got 1 point. I need a fire too, but I'm not gonna go messing around with cooking. Like, I'm not going to do a cooking trainer or anything. All right, so we'll cook our long jaw mud snapper. That we might actually end up needing to get rid of her. Like, if we hit 115, that might gray it all out. Let's find out. Okay, so we... Alright, nope, it did not. So that's good. So we did hit 115. I think 125 you can learn the last big... There's only 2 recipes you can learn from the actual cooking trainer. There's a 125. I think that's the white spider meat sausages. Which are delicious, by the way, let me tell you. A sausage made out of white spider meat. Oh my gosh, just mouth-watering. I'm getting super hungry just thinking about it. And then I think, like, oh good, we got to 120. And then you get like hot lion cakes or something like that is the Rivera. There's War of the Three Hammers. We'll be starting to read those books off and on soon-ish. I don't remember where the engineering person is. Here's the forge, so we'll smelt. We don't have a lot to smelt, so we have more tin than we do copper right now. So we're gonna get to make a bunch of bronze, but we don't have bronze. We have plenty of these. Yeah, like I have practice locks. Target dummies, I used up that, so I can't make anything. Let me make my coarse blasting powders. Let's see where we can get on this. I don't remember where the old engineering trainer's at. Okay, that's 108. That's good. Because she's a gnome too, it's a little easier. Like I think most people can't. Well, we gotta smelt our tin, but I don't know if we want to smelt all that bronze because we need the stupid copper bolts. I only have 12 bronze. I have way more. That's bronze. I only have 12. Yeah, I have more tin than bronze. Alright, we're gonna see where we're at. Because I think at this point we still need... Like, we can't... Once we get the bronze tube recipe, then we're fine. Because then I can just straight up pump it into bronze. Okay, we gotta find the little engineering person. Ugh, I don't know where the heck it's at.
Interesting.
I guess we'll pick this quest up too. Gyro Drillmatic Excavationators. It's terrible, Maleficent. We're not going to have enough parts to get our fleet of Gyro Drillmatic Excavationators to Dunmorog. We need our spare parts, Maleficent. What better place to get the spare parts for our vehicles than Nomergon? I hear that bots and mechs roam around that place like cattle on an open range. What I need you to do is go to Nomergon and tear apart those robots, bringing back their robot guts. 2 dozen should be sufficient. You gotta smelt it? What is this? I don't know, I think it's like a bank or something. Where is the engineering building? That's a guns vendor.
Well met.
Well, that's, I mean, we can sell some of that extra stuff to him. Okay. Yeah, that's whatever.
Be good.
Okay. So, literally just a gun store. That's an axe. Why the heck? You are killing me. Is this engineering? Mining supplier.
It's too far away.
No. Bad person. This guy's the mining trainer. We need 125 or anything. So we're fine on that. I'm not worried about that. Where on God's green earth is the engineering? And there's no freaking guards anywhere. I hate that about Stormwind. Like, I like that they've increased the amount of guards. Officer Brady, you're not a guard. You're literally not helpful. Stable master. What's in here?
I need to get
This is
closer.
the Hunter's Lodge. Oh, you idiot. Is the engineering person like right here and I just missed them? Blacksmith, 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 mithril order. Where are they? Can't remember. We already just did that. Maybe it is this weird building right here. Oh, there's an engineering... There they are. Okay.
Pleased to meet you.
She's got nothing.
Can I
Expert.
help you?
Okay, there we go. There's the bronze tube, deadly blunderbuss, large copper button.
Good day to you.
Okay, so
Very
now let's see what we can build. So now that I can build the copper tube, so that's copper tube. Bronze tube. It does take a weak flux every time, which is not ideal.
What's on your mind?
So I can build 7. I don't even have 7.
Can't afford that.
I know I can't. I know I'm broke. So I can make copper tubes. Force dynamite. Sure. Okay. Crafted heavy shot. How do we make that? No, I don't want that. Alright, we'll start by making some quartz dynamite, because why not? And sell it if I need. Cool. Alright, I can make the copper tubes with the flux if I want, but what am I going to do with the copper tube? There's that. That takes... Nope, nope. This takes more, and I don't have the silver contacts. I don't have the blasting powder. Okay. So... that takes copper bolts, so I could build practice lots. They don't sell for crap. I could build the bronze tubes. Copper tubes, bronze tubes. And then I guess... I mean, you need to kind of save them. That takes the copper bolts with it. Alright, so no, let's build... We're going this route. And then I don't know, I'll sell them if I have to. Well, we are going to pretty much have to, I think. Because we're going to be broke. Alright, so let's smelt up. I don't care, I'm just smelting the rest of this bronze at this point. And we're going to just do away with it. So, yeah, this is all of the mining ones are just such money drains. The blacksmith is the same way. It's good that my mining is increasing on this. That's cool. The train of Prester is yelling in the background. So that means that we're going to have a quest going on with that soon. That's cool. Not necessarily soon, but eventually. Alright, we hit 100 mining. That's good. It's got to be like a threshold.
Can I help you? Have a good one.
Can I help you? We need to save a couple silver to get
Welcome.
over to Westfall too. Alright, I can sell the copper modulators. I can sell these bronze tubes. I need the money. So, that's fine. I'm gonna actually keep... You know what? I'm gonna sell the dynamite. Because I need the money. If I'm gonna keep leveling this up.
Off with ya.
Alright, so let's go see if there's any more... I'm at 15. Let's see if there's anything else I can learn from this guy. And then I can still do the bronze tubes. I have a lot.
Need assistance?
So standard scope. That's cool. I did build that actually on my other character. Panama Sagate.
Off and away.
Would you like to purchase something?
So I gotta make sure I save myself like... So I can buy like 8. 8 weak flux. Okay. I need an anvil.
Off and away.
I don't know why they don't put the freaking suppliers right next to that. I mean, there's the blacksmith supplier, but that's so annoying too. Like, that's just why. Why would the engineers not hang around the material that they need? Stupid. Alright. Alright, so she's cranking out this engineering. She's getting there. Now it has decreased itself down to where we can't really use it anymore. Okay, I think I can afford a little bit more. Still leveling up. 124 is pretty good.
Honored, I'm sure.
16. So I am making money off
Very
that,
well,
which is
then.
good.
Pleased to meet you.
Small bronze bomb. So that takes wool cloth, bronze bar, so the contact. That's what I don't have. I don't have
Alrighty then.
contacts. So how much bronze tubes do I have? I can afford 6.
Greetings. Alright.
So we'll go build these, sell off whatever we get. That's going to be about as much as we can do. And whatever. Really not a lot I can do with... I mean, without silver, I can't build the bombs. There's no point in building these dummies. They're not that much better. I mean, I can sell these if I can save them if I have to. Right now, I don't need that last money. So I'm up to 130. That's cool. I should be able to get a couple other recipes, and then we're done. If I need money, I'll sell those off. That's 12 silver I basically am sitting on.
Hey!
Wow. Okay, crafted solid shot. Heavy blasting powder. Oh my gosh, I can't afford them all. So, heavy dynamite. Alright, let's see. We got...
You have a great day now.
Hi, how are you?
So now I gotta sell. Sure. Guess I'm gonna sell them. There goes that extra money.
Off and away.
My, you're a tall one.
I'm gonna save... Fine. Alright, so I can't do the silver-plated shotgun.
Peace.
Can't afford it. I have 2 silver. Let's see if that's enough to fly out of here. I hope so. If not, I'll have to sell, I don't know, something. Sell some of that tin, or... I could make those linen cloth into bandages and sell them. 5 heavy living men. Yeah, we can do that too. That 2 silver might be enough. Alrighty. So we just added some time to play with Millie's job, but that's okay. For me, anyway, this is part of the game. Just doing a lot of crafting, and eventually it'll That guy's name is Short and Fat. It'll kind of peter out too. I think you'll slow down as things go on. But she is, I mean, she's at 130 out of, I think your final is for her is like 315, so not quite halfway done. But actually, I guess it's par. We're going good. We're a little bit more than a third of the way done, and that's the same thing with her level. So actually, the pacing on the jobs is pretty good. I think for all of it. Now fishing. Let's see where his skills are for that. 84. So not. We should probably be like a little over 100, but whatever. Let's see if we can afford this. Want to sell Savory Deviant Delight stacks for 6 gold. Just one stack. See, there isn't. There used to be a griffin vendor right
What
here.
can I do for you?
Yay! It's only 1 silver, so I can fly there. I don't know that I'm actually. I don't know what they really give you for these couple quests. All right. Rogues and Stormwind. Iron, steel. No. So we are now flying to finish the Defius Brotherhood quest chain. Really, it shouldn't take that long. We managed to extend this episode probably half an hour longer than it needed to be by playing around with their jobs, but that's part of the World of Warcraft. Plus, you know, I haven't posted one all week, so so basically, this was probably the heaviest week of the year. You know, I think a lot of jobs kind of work like in real life work like that cyclically, where you'll have, for whatever reason, you'll have your season, you'll have your whatever. This was the week for me, and I still came home and did one per night. Like I did one night where I did this hour or so in Eritor. Did one. We don't even need to pick up a quest. Hour or so with Justin the Messenger. Hour or so with Varrock, which that we'll talk about that on the Horde side. That was a pain. About to do Messenger Trader if anyone wants to group. This is what I did too. I just basically put a all call out. Put a, what do they call that when you're in the police force? Be on the lookout. Bolo. Put that out there. Like, hey, I am gonna do the Messenger Trader, and I've had general success. I like the rain here, it's kind of cool. So he respawns here. I guess hypothetically he could be all the way up walking around. Senior game producer Agrand just confirmed on the Hardcore All-Stars stream we've been working to bring official Hardcore Classic gameplay to WoW Classic. I mean, that's cool, so I guess you don't have to do a whatchamacallit, mod. It's neat. So, I am hoping we can find this messenger without too much work. This person's probably waiting for them. We'll just see what we have. I would just love fresh service for normal mode. Sure. There's the trader. That means someone has recently done... No, that person left. I thought maybe they were... So he spawns right in this general vicinity right here. My guess is someone most likely... I hear a rogue. I hope they are not... I hope we have... I just hope people don't come in here, like... Because he'll respawn. I think he spawns right about here. I mean, Questy shows him spawning, like, right in this spot. So we'll see. I don't know. Judging from the amount of people that are around, I just gotta tag him fast if he appears. The respawn is pretty fast. The problem would be if he hasn't been killed. There we go. Okay, so we got him. That's good. So he's not that hard, as you can see. And then you get this quest, a mysterious message. So now we can go bring this back to the Sentinel Tower. So the script says, this soot-covered note contains some cryptic text. And if you read it, it says, blackmails. The sea awaits us. We need your supplies from the north. Strip everything. Every railroad pike, every water bucket. We need metal. A shipment is due from BB. I don't know who BB is. But long overdue. Come through for me, Blacknails. Send your supplies directly to the barn this time. No time to squander Van Cleef. So now we know Van Cleef. This is the first official time we've seen the name Van Cleef, I believe. Now we don't know who Van Cleef is. We do, but as far as from a lore perspective, what we've been doing, we're not fully aware of who Van Cleef is. And I don't remember who BB is. Or maybe I just don't even know. Looking for a Deadmines carry. Fill the bodies. Huh. Alright, we also, when we turn this in, that will open up a quest called Red Silk Bandanas, which is the elite version of the red leather bandanas. There's the Defiest Trader. He's ready to roll.
Well met.
Okay. Magnificent. Were you able to gather any information? Did you locate the messenger? This is indeed firm proof that Van Cleef is in charge. Now all we need to know is where the Defiest gang is hiding out. We had a stroke of luck while you were gone. We captured a thief trying to steal Saldian's wagon. He's promised to lead us to the hideout in exchange for his life. I want you to defend the traitor so we can reveal the hideout. Return to me once you've uncovered the location. Okay, so we have People's Militia or whatever. There really is a quest, I believe. We might have to... I don't know if we're going to have to do something. I think it's up here. Red Silk Bandanas. Oh, maybe we have to complete this first, actually. I think you have to complete it. All here, hail Mirlid. So this is the guy that you protect. We're going to accept it so that he starts walking. Follow me, Maleficent. I'll take you to the Defiest hideout. But you better protect me or I'm as good as dead. Okay, so the quest says, still called the Defiest Brotherhood, I believe. Escort the Defiest Trader to the secret hideout of the Defiest Brotherhood. Once the Defiest Trader shows you where Van Cleef and his men are hiding out, return to Gryan Stoutmantle with the information. It says, so Stout Mantle sends a scrawny gnome like you to protect me? Guess you'll have to do. Better bring some friends too, which you would have to do if you were literally fighting your way through Moonwood. But since it's pretty, like, it's a pretty wiped zone at this point, we should be okay. You know the deal, right? You watch my back, and I'll take you to the Defius hideout. But you better be close by my side. Defius gang wants my head now. If they see me with you, they'll try to kill me. Let me know when you and any friends you can round up are ready to go. Okay, so we'll turn this in, and then I think when we come back and turn this in, I think that's when the Silk Bandanas quest will be available. Okay. So, cool. We got this going. And yeah, this will be the last thing that we do on this one. We'll do this and we'll pick up the Silk Bandanas quest. And want to sell Mara Run. 270 to 300 plus. I guess that's elite mobs. No summon. You walk, got free. 1 run, FFA loot. EST. I don't know. I'm trying to think about what FFA is. FFA loot. EST. That's... I think it's like private send tell or something like that is what PST stands for. It means a pink, like a whisper. I always think of it like psst, psst, send a psst. But I think it literally stands for like private send tell. The entrance is hidden here in Moonbrook. Keep your eyes peeled for thieves. They want me dead. Alright, so I just gotta hope that there's enough dead. And on the next episode, well, we'll continue our reading, but then the next one we do after that, probably tomorrow, we'll get ready for the next round of dungeons, which is in the Horde side, which will be Wailing Caverns. So then when we start the actual next run, which will be over, we still have Farinel and Shadowfang or Charlissa kind of going on their own. Like, neither one of those are ready for a dungeon because they're not going to be doing Wailing Caverns. I don't know. I don't think we're going to have Farinel do Wailing Caverns. I don't think it's worth it. He doesn't hardly have any of the quests, and I don't think any of them come from no, I heard the sound of that frost armor sparking off, so there we go. So that was it. So because the town had been cleared out, none spawn. You can go tell Stoutmantle this is where the Defius gang is holed up in Maleficent. That's the entrance to the Deadmines. So now we just go turn that in. Now, when we're in there, there's the Miners' Union cards. So I think we could probably just fight that. That'll happen. Then there's Thistle Nettle's badge. I think we find that when we're in there. The Underground Assault. This is retrieving this gnome from the Deadmines. This will open up, as you'll see, killing some leadership. And then the Silk Bandanas is just from killing mobs in there. All of that... all of that is within Deadmines. Now, Wailing Caverns, there's, I think, 7 quests in Wailing Caverns. But the reason why the Wailing Caverns mission is going to be a little bit more is because Wailing Caverns has an entire cavern system full of elite mobs. It's not technically the instance leading into it. We will have to kill these raptors to unlock the Wailing Essence. Now that quest is fine. Like you have to, I think, get 10 Wailing Essence. You will kill way more than that. You should easily get that in the dungeon itself. Same thing. There's one to get 20 Deviant Hides. Should easily get that just doing the dungeon because Wailing Caverns is such a huge dungeon. I don't know when we're gonna do that, but it's like I feel like that's at least a 2-hour dungeon. So I'm trying to get as much done beforehand. The Serpent Blooms I would rather take care of before we do the mission. Rather than fighting with people for the spawns, it's easier to just hang out in that cave system. So we will take care of the Serpent Bloom quest. And there's also one that has to be taken care of outside.
Need help?
Most excellent, Maleficent. Van Cleef is as good as ours now that we know where he is hiding. There is but one task left for you to complete. Edwin Van Cleef must be assassinated. While it saddens me to condemn any man to a death sentence, it is for the greater good of the people of Westfall that Van Cleef is laid to rest once and for all. Bring me the villain's head once the deed is done. So I will lose my frost spell damage, but I will gain. That's a significant upgrade, mostly because of the intellect and spirit.
Be careful.
So I'll take it. Now I think I can get, red silk bandanas. I was going to say, I know that you can get it without completing anything else. Without completing the red burlap or whatever they were, red canvas. So that one should be fine for us. And this is going to be the 5th quest. I do think there's a 6th that you pick up inside.
Greetings.
It's no secret that the trademark of the Defiest gang is their red bandanas. What we've learned that the material from which these bandanas are made signifies the member's rank. That being said, I want you to eliminate as many high-ranking Defiest members as you can. The highest-ranking members will undoubtedly be found in Van Cleef's secret hideout. When you're done, bring me 10 red silk bandanas as proof of their deaths, and I will reward you.
Farewell.
Good luck, Maleficent. I wonder if, like, level 60s can just clear... Probably. Could just clear elites. I would imagine so. Alright, so we're going to go in the inn and go to sleep here, and our next alliance levels with these 3... I think we'll run through it with Arator, and you'll get to see him blunder at his first dungeon. But that was a long one. I think we're going to end up having done almost 2 hours on this one, but we're all set up to go to the Deadmines now, and that's been a fun one in the making. Callie's going to still also putter around on hers too, so we'll see what she's going to do.
Looking for something
I don't
specific?
think, we gained anything there.
Have a good one.
Alright, we have another one in the pipe. 5x5. Thank you everyone so much for watching and listening, and I will see you all next time on Lore of Warcraft.